Hey guys, Impulse191 here, and today's video is going to be a festive one with Christmas coming up, so I've decided to give you a glimpse into the team that I'm going to be using. You can see that I've got a Delibird, it's got a Choice Band, Hustle, and a Present, because that's something I wanted to try and use. Next up we've got Intimidating Stantler. It's got a pretty aggressive set. I've got a Jinx, Focus Sash, and Dry Skin, pretty standard. We've got Baby's First Xmas, Eevee Light with a max HP and max attack. Hopefully going to try get some power up punches and then give some good attacks out. Eggnog the Executor, not hoping too much out of this guy. And Open Fire, the Heatmo, Flash Fire to protect me from the many fire weakness. And I'm hoping that he can do something decent. Alright, so we headed over, got our first battle, and this is the result. So I decided to play it in the NU tier because I was getting stomped all over in every other tier. I actually had to have a couple of battles, the team wasn't working too great, but I finally got a decent one. So I'm going to lead out with Jinx, and he's going to lead out with Sand Slash, which is great for me. I'm going to hit the Lovely Kiss and avoid the Stealth Rocks. And now I'm just going to Energy Ball. I guess he knows about Energy Ball. This thing's going to Toxic, so I'm going to switch out into Rudolph. I'm going to get the Intimidate off, and he's going to land the Toxic. Now, Sucker Punch does a pretty decent amount. I'm going to Wild Charge, and it does absolutely nothing compared to what I thought it was going to do. And so this is a pretty bad situation that I'm in. So I'm going to go for a double edge, but he happens to switch out, and that's going to be some really good damage. So I bring in Heatmo and go for the Giga Drain, which does roughly 50%, so I'm able to take Lantern out. And I've got the Sucker Punch, which handles Haunter really nicely. I know this thing's going to protect. I need to get a safe switch in just in case he doesn't, because I saw some pretty random sets on Swallow. Anyway, Swallow's going to take down Executor, which I pretty much foddered at that point. Executor's going to go down to the U-turn, which is fine. I used him as fodder, and it allows me to bring out Baby's First Xmas. He goes into Ordino. I was expecting a little more damage. I was surprised that the Mega Ordino is such a low tier. So I'm going to go for the Power Up Punch, and that does absolutely nothing. It's looking a really bad situation for me, so I've got to go for the Ice Punch. I cross my fingers that I get the freeze, and I do get the freeze. Play into the hacks a little, and I'm just going to go for another Power Up Punch, get another plus. He goes for the Sucker Punch, leaving me on little. The Rattled activates, but that doesn't matter because I'm going to go down to Aftermath. So a double KO. He goes back out into Swallow, and now I expect this because of the Sleeping and the Ice. I'm able to get an Ice Shard off, and that's the game. So I'm going to move into a second battle. We're going to see a couple of change-ups in the team. I've switched out Heatmo and Executor for Snowman and Ice Cold. So and I've also switched over Baby's First Xmas's ability to Snowcloak. This guy's got some really quirky Pokemon, as you can see from the double kick. I'm going to land the sleep. It's not going to matter too much because after the first Ice Shock he's going to wake up immediately. He gets off the other double kick. It does some good damage, but it's not able to take me out, so I take down Jolteon. I've got to apologise as well for my voice. I've got a little bit of a cold. Xmas. I bring in Snowman, but I'm able to take the Bullet Buzz, and I've got a Choice Scarf. So I'm hoping that a Blizzard can take this guy down. But it doesn't. So I'm going to go down to the second Bug Buzz, which kind of sucks. Delibird ends up being faster than a Scyther, and gets the present off, which I really wanted, so that takes that down. Lapras is going to come in, and I get a little greedy, go for the present again, but it gets the damage. But he's going to Perish Song, so I know I can't stop in because I've got Choice Band and that did nothing. And I've got the Perish Song on, so I'm going to go out into Baby's first Expert and take T-Bolt. I take it pretty well, and Perish counter starts counting down. He goes for a Dragon Dance for some unknown reason, and I get the Power Up Punch off. So I've got a nice +1 attack now. And he knows the Perish Song's next turn, but he goes for a Dragon Dance again. And I'm able to get a second Power Up Punch off, get the +2, and so now I'm in a really good position. Lapras goes down and he brings in Executor. He goes for the Sunny Day, I guess for the Harvest, but it's not going to matter. It's a 1-hit KO. Hitmonlee comes in and he's going to get some nice damage off from the Bullet Punch. But we play a rough and he's going to go down to that. And all that leads is Rhyperior, which is going to take a lot of damage from Ice Punch, but unfortunately the filter allows it to survive. And we're going to go down to a Brick Break, which is unfortunate because I'd like to have finished the game off on the baby sweep. We get to finish on a KO from Delibird, which is good because he inspired these battles. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you have something to say about it, leave a comment. And hopefully you enjoyed these battles. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, so see you later guys.